Ladies and gentlemen, more and more teachers continue to quit jobs at record high levels, and they are starting businesses and making six figures doing work as a virtual assistant, coaches, and real estate agents. Here's how four entrepreneurs did it. So, the first woman, she was a math teacher. Now, workers across the US are leaving their jobs in record numbers, but the education industry is experiencing one of the highest rates of departures. Teachers was already a trying career because of exhausting hours, low salaries, extracurricular responsibility, and a lack of support from their administrators. Then the constant shifts from remote learning to classroom and then back again during the pandemic added one last strain that made even the most dedicated educator give up. It all made Haley Jones, a former math teacher, feel like she was suffocating. Being a teacher is like being in an emotionally abusive relationship, she said. You have these super high, great days, and then it's like the rug is pulled out from under you. By November, 66% more K through 12 teachers quit their jobs than the same month the prior year, a recent LinkedIn report found. More and more of the teachers are joining a new class of entrepreneurs spurred by the Great Recession, betting on themselves after years of abiding by demands of administrators, board members, and parents. A lot of teachers get into it and they feel defeated. Aubrey Malik, a former elementary school teacher, their mental health is taking a backseat. They're putting other people's needs before their own. Insider spoke to four teachers who left the profession to become entrepreneurs and pursue fulfilling work, flexible hours, and high incomes. They've applied the skills they once used in classrooms to start businesses in coaching, virtual assistants, and real estate. Amanda Smith was making more money from hosting events, conferences, than from teaching. Smith in Dallas started hosting bunches of workshops for women in 2017 after moving to a city where she felt out of place. What began as a way for her to make friends turned into conferences and podcasts about entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and self care. By 2019, she was earning more from doing this, booking all of these conventions and everything online for companies. She was making more money doing that than she was from teaching. So she quit her job the following year, but the pandemic derailed the plan for a while. I was in a school that was not taking care of teachers, Smith said, 29. She said it was really wearing on me emotionally, mentally, and physically. At the end of 2020, Smith quit her job as a K through 6 music teacher to expand her business into coaching. Her company, Dallas Girl Gang, generated $178,282 in revenue last year, which Insider verified with documentation. Many teachers feel stuck in education because they don't think they can do anything else, Smith said. But she discovered that all of the same skills applying to coaching, from creating lesson plans to communicating to different types of learning. Being a coach is just like being a teacher in many ways, she said. I went from teaching kids And now I'm teaching adults. Ashworth in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, launch an Ipsy shop. So she is selling. She's selling handprints, templates for extra income. Always love incorporating design and creative elements into her lesson plans as a kindergarten and preschool teacher. But as her daughter got older, she could no longer justify the extra work and pressures from her school. Teaching was becoming really scripted. Ainsworth, 31, said, I felt like my voice wasn't being heard and my opinions as a professional in teaching didn't matter. She said she knew it was time to leave when she found herself crying on the way to work. She let her contract expire in May of 2021, found a job in graphic design a couple of months later, and continued her side hustle. So her Etsy store was earning $2,494 in sales. Okay, so that's how it began. Ainsworth encouraged anyone considering a different career path to apply what they love the most about their day to their next venture. All right. Haley Jones got a real estate license to sell houses as a side hustle, and she was a high school math teacher, full time. She's now a full time real estate agent. Jones in Knoxville taught math for 8 years. She liked kids, but grew dissatisfied with the school system that centered around test scores. I knew more about a kid's data in the past than I knew about them as an actual person, Jones 36 said. It felt like I was shoving math down children's throats who needed something besides math. So she worked at the district level as a STEM coordinator for a couple of years in hopes of implementing change, but was disappointed to find the problem was much bigger than she thought. In 2020, she got her real estate license and quit teaching that summer, making more in her first 2 months as a full time real estate agent than the entire year as a teacher. So in 2 months, she made $164,372 in commission, which Insider verified documentation. When she's not selling houses, she gives back to her local teachers by providing lunches, sending them Valentines, and supporting school fundraisers. All right. So these teachers, and a lot of them are doing this actually. They are leaving education and they are starting their own businesses. And many of them are saying they are now making six figures. Now, Audrey Millick, she became she started a business in virtual assistants, and last year she launched a course, the prep, to show other teachers how they can use their administrative skills to become virtual assistants. So her first year as a virtual assistant online, she made $105,000 in revenue last year, which Insider verified. So she just, so these teachers are pretty much saying whatever talent you have, just use that, to start a business or do something that you really love to do. And, look, they're one of many people out here starting jobs. A lot of people do not want to go back and be employed by folks because they're just not going to treat you right. That's a fact. They're not going to treat you right. They're not going to give you a decent salary, but they'll sit there and continue to make all these big demands from you. And, like a lot of people say, these employers, they're not loyal, but they demand loyalty from you. And I guess everybody got their breaking point. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. Maybe this is a way to encourage people to get into their own business. Give yourself a chance. Please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.